I'm going to try and show you how to make a very quick activity. It's the same addition activity that I was using as a demonstration from the student side in the feedback section of our resource. So I suggest you have a couple things open in the background. I just did a quick search for an addition paper. So this is the page that I used, and I'm just clicked on it and it's left open here. I haven't done anything else with it. I did a quick search for the Seesaw icons to make it a little easier for when I'm doing the coding. Of course, I have my Seesaw open, but I'm also going to show you, I learned a little trick. I'm on a Windows 10, and down in the corner, you have all your programs, your apps. So if you go to all your apps, way down at the bottom, there's an app under the S's called Snip and Sketch. If you right click on that, it gives you the choice to pin. Usually it says pin to start, or pin to tiles, I believe. So it's actually on my desktop now. So if you pull this program out, it makes it a little easier and you won't have to keep choosing it again. But this program is really, really easy, and I'll show you how I use it. It was a big help. I've never tried this before. So let's click out of that, hopefully. So I have these in the background. I'm going to pull my Seesaw up. I'm going to go to Add Activity and Assign Activity. In my library, I'm going to create a brand new activity. And I just believe I called it Addition Practice. And then I found it helpful to actually start from the template. So I went all the way to the bottom and Add Template. I went to the drawing page and chose a background. You have shapes, backgrounds, and links you can do here. And I just chose the light blue, clicked out of that, and then I went and chose a shape. And I just scrolled down and got the rectangle. If you notice, there's a variety of shapes, thought bubbles. What's nice is there's some map materials down here, music. So you can actually use a variety of different things. And if you duplicate those, you can kind of like make a pile of like tens and ones and such if you need that. So where did my rectangle go? There it is. And I just kept the shapes, the colors that they gave me just to make it easy for this. Went ahead and resized it. So tried to make it in an area that I thought would kind of make the kids' work area for the numbers stand out, and it would be enough room. And then if you go to these three dots, it gives you some choices. I could link this shape, I could lock it, I could duplicate it, or delete it. I want to lock it so the kids won't be able to move this. It becomes part of the background. And now I'm going to start using some of the tools that I told you about. I'm going to go up to my addition worksheet, and I'm going to use that snipping tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using three keys. I'm going to push the Shift first, and then the Windows key that's right next to Alt on my computer keyboard. So Shift, then Windows, then S, in that order. Shift, Window, S, and you'll see this tool comes up. I'm going to just use the little select tool, and I'm going to cut off the top, but I'm not going to worry too much about that for this assignment. And that whatever I just highlighted is now saved. So I can click back into Seesaw and just do Control V for a paste, and it's right there. If I was doing this for the kids, I'd probably go back in and fix that word addition, but maybe cut this area out here. You can make it as big as you want. And again, I want this part of the background because I want the kids to be able to write on it without doing any moving. So I want to use the lock feature again, and I found my three dots and I lock that. So I have my template all set for the kids. I decided on this one just to keep it simple. I did not do any taping over it, or I just want to do something really quick for the kids. So I'm going to go to the green check mark and click it. And I'm going to type my instructions. And here's where I'm going to use my coding. I'm going to say tap. And if I go here, the kids always need to do the add response. So that's easy. It's, is it a semicolon, colon, add, colon. And it will automatically put in that symbol. Find your assignment. Use the, and if you pick a certain writing utensil, it will actually highlight that from the student view. So if I say, I could go back, I can choose from a variety of writing pieces. Over here, the pencil, the pen, highlighter, or glow pen. There's eraser also there. But I'm going to just say pen, use the pen, and you close it up with the colon. Use the pen to answer the addition problems. And then tap the, and again, oops, colon. I want to see, we need the word check. Oops. Tap the check to send it to me. And again, I'm just trying to do something quick for my kids, maybe like an exit ticket that I want to get ready. I have some non-readers, so I want to add record. So I want to record those directions. I'm going to scroll up a little bit so I can see them. Tap Add Response to find your assignment. Use the pen to answer the addition problems. Tap the check mark, the green check mark, to send it to me. Now, I did let that, as this renders, I did let it go on a couple seconds later because I found yesterday when I was doing some taping that it was cutting off the end of my words. So I can check that. You can see that you can actually test it out. So let's scroll back and see if it caught the end of what I was saying. Oh, went too far. So it did catch all of that. So that's good. If I wanted to add maybe a link to IXL or something like that, I could put this in here. But I just wanted to do something quick. My student template, we can see it. We have more options. So you can add some teacher notes, maybe if you want to put in what your what standard it was. The skills, I did link it to a skill. I just picked 2 NBT 7. It's just something I had programmed in. And then I saved it. And I can go ahead and I can assign this. And I believe you can see I have it tagged to a skill. Could add it to my collection. I think I want to edit the activity to get the, nope. So you go into assign. I knew there was another step. And when I go to assign it, I can edit the students and folders. So I can choose who it is I'm going to put it in. So maybe I just want it for these particular students, or maybe they were absent and didn't finish it. I can choose a folder if maybe I have it, I want it filed in math. So when I go to this math folder and click on it, I can grade all the math assignments. And the skills were already done. If I hadn't done them or I wanted to add an additional skill or two, I could do that. So then I go to assign, but over here, maybe I want to schedule it for a specific day. Maybe I want it to go out on the 12th. And I could set the time just by using these. Make sure you're watching your AM and PM. And then it double checks what time and the date, and you can go ahead and click it. I go to view activity to make sure that it's there. I can go ahead and test out everything. I can actually add a response to just try it out. and test it and see what the students do to make sure that it works. And then I can double check to make sure all of my materials are in. So that's just really quick how to go ahead and get a very quick activity in that's just simple for your kids to do. Hopefully that helped.